Professor Dharendra Yogi Goswami is a US inventor, entrepreneur, author, and educator. He is world renowned for his research and developments in solar energy. He has advised the US Congress and the Indian government on solar energy policy and the transition to renewable energy. Professor Goswami is a distinguished professor and the director of the Clean Energy Research Center at the University of South Florida. He is the editor-in-chief of the Solar Energy Journal and has published as an author or editor 22 books and more than 400 peer-reviewed articles and also holds 31 patents. Professor Goswami is the inventor of the Goswami thermodynamic cycle. Many of his inventions have been commercialized, and in 2016, he was inducted into Florida Inventors Hall of Fame. He co-founded Molecule, a company that manufactures and markets a new generation air purifier. Molecule Air Purifier uses his invention of photoelectrochemical oxidation or PECO technology to disinfect and detoxify air. This technology has provided to be an important tool to reduce the risk of COVID-19 infection during the present pandemic. Time magazine selected this as one of the 25 best inventions in 2017. Professor Goswami received his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Delhi College of Engineering and received his MS and PhD in mechanical engineering from Auburn University. Professor Goswami has received the highest awards of many engineering and scientific societies. These include the Farrington Daniels Award from ISES, Frank Reith Energy Award and Medal from ASME, John Yellott Award for Solar Energy from ASME, the Charles Greeley Abbott Award and Hoyt Clark Hotel Award of the ASES. The American Association of Engineering Societies awarded Dr. Goswami the Joan Hedges Cuneo Palladium Medal for engineering achievements for environmental conservation. Professor Goswami has joined us online. May I invite you, sir, to deliver your address, please?
Distinguished guests of the Delhi administration, faculty, graduates of DTU, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor for me to be part of these celebrations of the graduating class of 2020 at Delhi Technological University today. DTU is a special for me for many reasons. First, I'm a proud alumnus of DTU when it was Delhi College of Engineering, almost 52 years back. I've also had the pleasure of interacting with faculty and students of DTU on many previous visits over here. I therefore feel a special kinship with the graduates we honor today. As a globally recognized institute for innovation and excellence, DTU has been preparing you to lead in your chosen field and contribute meaningfully to this global world by imparting you the right mix of knowledge along with holistic grooming of your personality. This will surely open up new horizons for you as it did for me. As graduates of a university with international reputation, know that the whole world is waiting for your contributions. And I have no doubt you will make this world a better place to live for all people. This day is a moment of pride for you, your family, your mentors, and DTU. As you step away from this university, you must remember that you're entering the next chapter of your life with immense opportunities to flourish. However, you will also face many challenges. But remember, challenges in life are in fact opportunities that lead you to your overall growth and development. Now, you all know that you were admitted to DTU a few years back because you were among the brightest young men and young ladies in the country. Now that you have received this quality education from DTU, the mentorship of top-notch faculty of DTU, you will have the responsibilities and opportunities to do things that improve lives of others in the society, the country, and indeed the whole world. I want to focus on the responsibilities for a moment. I know Yogeshji has asked you for a promise, and you promised him to do everything for the country. Manishji has asked you for some promises, and you have made those promises. I'm going to ask you for some promises also. Those of you who decide to work for industry, you must commit to provide products and services that improve the quality of life of people in this society. And those of you who will work for the government must commit to do your job such that it helps the citizens, especially those at the lower end of the society. However, I have a special message for those that think out of the box, that look at people around them and their needs and use their innovative minds to find solutions that did not exist before. They're the ones that instead of looking for jobs, will start companies that will not only fill the needs of the society, but also create jobs for many others. My message to such innovative minds is to look around and see if some technology or a business model can help the society or improve the quality of life of people around you. And based on your ideas, form a team and start a business. I can give you hundreds of examples, such as Bill Gates that started Microsoft, Steve Jobs that started Apple right out of college, because they found computers very difficult to use and felt the need to make them more user-friendly. However, your ideas don't have to be that big. They can be something very small that helps people live their life a little better. My own personal example, it has been mentioned, it actually started from my family. My son is asthmatic from birth, suffers from asthma and allergies. We could take care of his asthma triggers from foods such as nuts. But I found that there were some triggers in the air also. So we needed an air purifier. However, when I looked around for an air purifier that would help him, there was none available on the market that could really help him. That is when I developed a technology to purify the indoor air to help him breathe better. This technology is not only helping other children, it is also helping millions of people in the present COVID-19 pandemic, because US FDA certified it as a technology to reduce the risk for infection with COVID-19. But I'll give you an example very close to you. Less than 2 years ago, when I was on campus, 4 students from DTU, they approached me. One of them was son of a farmer. And so he said, "Sir, farmers are not in a good position in this country. They're committing suicides. They don't get enough for their crops. They work very hard. And I want to do something to help them." And his idea was to start a nonprofit and get contributions and help farmers financially. I said, "Well, that's a good idea, a great idea that you want to help, but it's not sustainable. How long will people give donations and contributions? If you can think of a business model that helps the farmers get more for their crops, at the same time helps the buyers get good quality crops. That will get you investments, and that will actually be a sustainable model. And guess what? He and 4 other students from DTU started a company, and I'm proud to say I'm the first investor in that company, but there are many others who want to invest, and who knows how much help he will give to the farmers in India. But indeed, it could actually become a global company, because farmers everywhere in the world are probably in that situation. And his model of developing the apps for the farmers, for the buyers, for other people that help improve the sale of their crops, sometimes directly to the consumers, sometimes to the stores and stuff, will help in India as well as the rest of the world. I'm very sure that there are many innovative minds in this class of 2020. And I'm also sure that some of you will look around and find problems of people or society that you have ideas to solve. And if you are determined, you will find many others who will help you make your dream come a reality. Whether you need investment for your startup ideas or mentorship from experienced faculty at DTU, they will be there to help you. Now, I'm going to give you a small story which I remember till today. Years ago, I met former President of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam, for the first time in his office. And he handed me a piece of paper which had written on it, and I'm going to read exactly what he handed to me. Maharshi Patanjali in Yoga Sutras more than 2,000 years ago said, when you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bounds, your mind transcends limitations, your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a new, great, and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. The words of Maharshi Patanjali shall always ring in our minds towards ushering India as a knowledge superpower in the firmament of developed nation. So I took that piece of paper, I always keep it with me, because that is a motivation for me. Whether you work for the industry, the government, or your own startup, please keep certain values always with you. And this is where I'm going to ask you for promises. Number one of those values is your ethics. So you promise to me, no matter what, you will always be firm on your ethics. And you will always help those who are less fortunate than you. As you went through your education at DTU, your teachers not only taught you in the class, but on many occasions also gave you advice unrelated to the subject matter they teach. Remember that your teachers went above and beyond their assigned duties to help you become better human beings. Make sure to always thank them throughout your life. And one final thought, DTU has given you a lot. It has honed your raw talent into well-educated people who will earn more money than they need for personal needs. I can guarantee you that in your life you will learn a lot more than you actually need. So remember to give back to DTU, whatever you can in your life, so that it can continue to educate future generations. DTU will use that money to give scholarships for future students, attract world-class faculty, improve the educational infrastructure, improve research facilities, and many other uses. Finally, I want to congratulate again the graduating class of 2020 for receiving your degrees and distinctions and send you my heartfelt best wishes. As you prepare to take on the next chapter of life, I wish you all the luck and success. I urge you all to take this honors to uphold the proud legacy of this prestigious university. Thank you.